Hello everyone, welcome to online computer network classes. In today's lecture, we will discuss about network models. What is our network model? A network model is basically a framework that describes how data is transmitted in a network. It basically divides the communication process into layers. It helps in designing and troubleshooting network. There are basically two main models, OSI model and TCP/IP model. First, we will discuss about OSI model. OSI model, full form of OSI model is Open System Interconnection Model. The OSI model was developed by ISO. ISO is International Organization for Standardization. It is basically used to promote interoperability between different systems. OSI model has basically 7 layers, each with specific roles. It is basically a conceptual model. Practically, it is not implemented. This is the view of OSI model. OSI model is having basically 7 layers: physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, application layer. At physical layer, data is transmitted in the form of bits. At data link layer, data is converted into frames. At network layer, data is converted into packets. At transport layer, it is converted into segments. And at session layer, it is sent as a data. The lower 3 layers is known as media layer and upper layers are known as host layers. Now we will discuss about 7 layers of OSI model. First one is physical layer. Physical layer basically responsible for physical transmission of data, and it transmits the data in the form of bits over the network. Data link layer is responsible for reliable data transfer between two directly connected nodes, and it is also responsible for error detection and flow control. Next one is network layer. Network layer basically handles routing of data packets between different networks. That means if we want to send our data packet from one network to another network, then network layer will decide the route through which it will be transmitted. Transport layer basically provides reliable end-to-end data transfer between applications. Session layer basically manages communication sessions between applications. It includes establishing, coordinating, and terminating connections among the devices. Next one is presentation layer. Presentation layer basically handles data formatting, encryption, and compression. It also ensures that data is presented in a usable format for the application layer. Application layer basically provides network services directly to applications such as email. For email, we use SMTP protocol. File transfer, we use FTP protocol. And for web browsing, we use HTTP protocol. In brief, we can say about the 7 layers of OSI model that application layer is responsible for interface for user application, example web browser. Presentation layer is responsible for data translation, encryption, and compression. Session layer is responsible for managing session between applications. Transport layer is responsible for end-to-end communication. That means no other person can see whatever communication is being done between two devices. And it is also responsible for error checking. Network layer basically is responsible for routing or addressing. Data link layer is responsible for MAC addresses, error detection in frames. Physical layer is responsible for transmission of bits via cables or via wireless media. This was all about the OS.